Okay, so I have to officially recant all my statements from my podcast, House of Wolf podcast. If you didn't know I had a podcast, yes, I am now uploading it here as well, but it is all on streaming platforms for podcasting. But yesterday, literally yesterday, as I hit the upload button, I said that Star Wars Jedi Survivor needs to show me that it is elevating in some way. It has to show me that it's not just more of the same. It is literally going to have to do what Uncharted 4 did for the Uncharted series. It has to do what Arkham City did for Arkham Asylum. It has to do what pretty much any real innovation on a game has ever done for the franchise. And not to the level of God of War 2018, or when did that game come out? I don't remember that game came out. But God of War to God of War, the PS2 versions, it has to just be significantly better. And the reviews came out today, which I did not think they were coming out today. I thought they'd come out tomorrow. But the reviews have come out, and basically it has done exactly what I needed it to do. It has innovated on the gameplay. It has innovated on the storytelling, at least the characters and how they interact and evolve. Because I really wanted them characters to evolve. I felt like they were some of them were just a little bit, they just didn't hit right. So from what I'm seeing, the story is okay, but at least the characters themselves are like the main show now, and the side characters are actually more impactful than they were previously, and they have their moments, and that's all I was kind of looking for. But not only that, the world itself looks dope. I don't know. It felt to me the first game was a little bit structured in this same format that I felt like I was repeating stuff. This looks like it's totally different. Like the puzzles, everything just looks like they just expanded everything, and they have stances for the type of lightsaber you have. I'm just super excited for this game now. I did not expect to go from do a complete 180, because literally, if y'all go listen to that podcast, oh, I was tearing it a new one, but I was still in the hopes of that it was going to be a great game. So I never was under the impression that it was going to be bad. I was never under the impression that it wasn't going to be decent, because it's Respawn. Honestly, they make great games, but I seen the movement, I seen the stylistic of it. I just didn't want to give to myself too many spoilers, so I kept from watching things, all the leaked information that came out. I didn't really want to do that to myself. I honestly was really heavily going into this like this story got to be good because the gameplay is solid, but what else? This is not the case no more for me. I feel like the world and the gameplay has elevated enough for me to not care about the the task, the side quest that I was doing previously. I feel like the world that they shown in these little reviews, it just looked dope to play. Like, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It looks like they really did a good job on a lot of the stuff that we were saying was going to be a problem. I was complaining about. I don't see that happening now, and I'm kind of glad for it. We're getting to a point where a lot of these single player games, man, they're starting to die. So, and they're not dying in that sense, because there's plenty of good games out there that are thriving, that are single player games, but they have to be triple A games. And I'm just kind of tired of the sentiment that these don't sell well. So when Dead Island 2 sell well, where they did 1 million copies in 3 days, obviously that's another triple A, waited 10 years for a type of situation. But I'm just happy and hopeful now for the community in whole that just enjoys single player games. So Jedi obviously is getting nines and all that stuff, and it's actually doing really well reviewing wise. I'm just ready to play it. There was one concern that I saw. A lot of people were mentioning that there were some glitches. I don't know. I don't want to get used to glitches. I don't want to get used to problems, but that is the norm now. I mean, pandemic hit us, and it hit us hard, and it's not the same no more. It's not. what can I say? People got a little, the reins got a little taken aback. The quality control had to be lessened. I'm not saying that even work from home was the issue. I'm saying that there's probably just a skill level gap there, and it's probably not. They still trying to make that up, or if it's not being made up, it's just a lack of caring at this point, and these things becoming just a job and not a career. Because again, they were probably in poor conditions when they went into the pandemic, and then once you get into the pandemic and everybody's sitting at home and you realize that probably these conditions aren't the greatest, people start to venture out on their own. People start to do stuff that is common throughout entire industry. So I'm thinking that's what kind of happened, and I mean it's fine, but it still leaves a lot of these games to come out glitchy, bad, and unoptimized. So Jedi Survivor isn't an outlier. It's part of the norm now, and we do see a lot of lack of hitting 60 frames per second constantly. The 30 FPS having spikes as well at the 4K. They claim that there's going to be a patch. This is based off the IGN review, but I don't really want to hold my breath on that, and neither did the reviewer. So what can you say? It might be bad, it might be good, but overall, what you can expect and what I'm looking forward to now is that the game looks really good, and I'm just happy about that. I've always been a fan of Star Wars, but I really got into it when Jedi, when Mandalorian and Andor and all those shows came out. It wasn't like I was a huge fan, but I was someone that played the Star Wars Force Unleashed games. I really liked those spectacular moments, and they said they do have those kind of moments sometimes as well. And it's like a power fantasy. I want to play as a Jedi, so yeah, I'm all in at this point. I am very much sold, but it worries me that I'm sold and the technology just isn't there. Should I hold off? I don't think so. I mean, I'm interested in playing it, so I'm just gonna be one of my guilty pleasures of just buying it anyway, based off of just fun factor. Because yeah, glitches and stuff like that are very much so intrusive on the gameplay, and it really just breaks immersion. But some games just need to be played, just like that Zelda. Some games just need to be played, just like that Zelda. Do you not get what I'm saying there? Zelda will have problems, but it's going to be probably the best selling game this entire year, and it will have problems. I don't want to keep harping on the fact that Nintendo needs to bring out a new console, but Nintendo needs to bring out a new console, and these systems and games, there's a lot of technology, a lot of stuff, advancements, and you can tell that everybody's still learning the systems, even though we are literally 3 years in. So I don't know. That's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Jedi Survivor, do you think the reviews are enough for you to warrant you to pick it up day one, or is it something that's just now on your radar? For me, I was holding off. I really loved the first game, but I didn't love a lot of parts of it, and I felt like if you're just giving me more of the same, it's skippable. But this seems like it's going to be that leap that we all expect from a sequel, a true sequel, not a a garbage, more DLC type of thing. So that's what I'm looking forward to. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will always talk to you in the next one. See you in the comments. Peace.